out for some bad shit.
You're a senator.
Oh, hey!
Yes, of course it
Okay, since quarantine's been a thing, I guess, I figured I'd let you guys know which shows I've been watching / binge watched and suggest that y'all watch because there's some pretty good shows, you know what I'm saying? So let's get straight to it. Number 1 on my block. Guys, this quite frankly might be by far one of my favorite shows. On My Block is a show about five teenagers going through high school and their friendship. And I don't know, man, it's just kind of one that reminded me of the gang.
Can I get you anything? Water, coffee, tea?
Personal space.
Not really, but friendship dynamics, how it is to grow up, and all of that good-ish. Except they're like, one of them's part of a gang, there's money finding, treasure hunting going on, there's some gnomes in it. When described, it might sound a little bit crazy, but I swear it's a good one. So, you know, if you can watch On My Block, watch On My Block. It's a good one.
I plead the 5th, the 8th, and the black.
Number 2, it is not on Netflix. I am so sorry to those of you who solely watch this on Netflix. One, that's already a tragedy as is. But if you look up, it's on HBO and Apple TV, I believe, and other websites that I'm not gonna advertise. But C is the name of the show. It is a good show, y'all. Considering what's going on in the world right now, kind of was scared to watch it at the beginning, but basically this virus causes the world to go in a pandemic, and because of the pandemic, at the end of the pandemic, it kills like most of the population, and everyone in the world that's left has gone blind. And basically these 2 kids are born. They're some of the only 2 people in the world that can see. Wow. And to prophesize or to talk about the idea or the concept of vision or seeing is hearsay.
Find the children who can see and bring them to me.
They live off the land, so it's like, it's a cool show to watch. It's like a little steampunk meets survival. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it. But yeah, it's a good show to watch. And if my pitch wasn't enough, Jason Momoa stars in it, so. Number 3, Black Lightning. See, some people say that it's like training out of the show or whatever, but guys, listen. Black Lightning is a show about superheroes.
Can you fly?
And they're a family of superheroes. And it's like metahumans, it's the DC world. The dad is the main superhero, but then it's like, whoa, his girls have superpowers too. What? And he's the principal of a school. His identity is a secret, and it's like, whoa, I wonder who Black Lightning is. But you know in shows when it's like, I wonder who that is, but at the same time it's like, come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's what that is. So watch at your own disposal. Number 5, I think. To all of you who think that anime is bad, click off now. Click off now. I'll let you do it. Go ahead. Leave. We are leaving room for the real ones here. If you're willing to give anime a chance, I can make a whole separate anime shows to watch video, but Naruto definitely makes a list on shows you should be watching during quarantine, because Naruto Uzumaki is the one. Believe it!
Believe it!
Now y'all really know how much of a nerd I am. But Naruto's a good show. It was basically about this kid that got the nine-tailed fox spirit like locked into him to prevent the nine-tailed fox from terrorizing this village, and so this kid is like, you know, and he's like, I'm alone, because he doesn't have parents and he's kind of an orphan, and he's going to school to become a ninja. Shinobi! He wants to become the Hokage though. Anyway, yeah, it's a really good show and I really think that you should watch it. If you give it a chance, I promise you won't be disappointed. If you are, take it up with yourself. Game of Thrones, again, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones, or if you're one of those people that's like, I know I'm Game of Thrones, like everybody says I'm Game of Thrones and I'm not like everybody. Stop, stop, stop. You're not different.
Dracarys.
Game of Thrones is actually a really good show, y'all. I swear. I am one of those people. My favorite shows: Naruto, Prison Break, Game of Thrones, and I think those are the 3 main ones, and On My Block recently. But that being said, all of those 3 that I mentioned, I haven't seen the last season because I refuse to accept the loss of my favorite shows. So, you know, I don't know how Game of Thrones ends. Don't spoil it for me. I don't want to know. I may watch the season one day, but not today. Before season 8 though, I can testify Game of Thrones is a solid show. The character development, the plot twists, basically, again, it's about this family living in like a world where, you know, bourgeoisie and all of that was still a thing, where people live in kingdoms and there's kings and, you know, dynasties and stuff like that. And the main family are the Starks.
Where's Arya? Sansa, where's your sister?
And they get separated because of a death. I'm not going to say who, but within like first, second episode, they get separated and they all go on their separate journeys and they don't come back together as siblings, as a family, till the 8th season, I believe. There's monsters that live over a wall, and they keep saying winter's coming, but it never comes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so you should watch it. Game of Thrones is a good show. I don't care what anybody says. Prison Break. Prison Break is one of the, like, that show, y'all. That show, my biggest thing is I love like the little details and the little thought out parts. Prison Break is about Michael Scofield and his brother who gets in prison because of government conspiracy. And Michael Scofield gets himself thrown in jail to be able to get his, like, help his brother escape. And in order, his whole plan, he's like an engineer or something, but his whole plan revolves around tattoos that he gets all over his body, and every little part of the tattoo means something for the escape plan. And I'm like, oh my god! And then every show, they like show his tattoos, and then it's like a new part of the tattoo that's like part of the show, and it's a really cool show to watch. I won't tell you whether they escape or not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Sun is setting. Ah, the agony. Anyway, yes, ladies and gentlemen, those are my recommendations for shows that you should watch if you haven't already. I hope you enjoy, and now go get to it because you got work to do. You got some catching up to do. You got some shows to watch. I'll see you next time, y'all. Bye. No, but really, go do it.